He was canceled for what was that, 48 hours? Yeah. Mine was a couple years, but no big deal. What's the difference?
He had to hold tight. He had to hold tight in the probably a very nice kind of modern house on the hills in LA. He had to sit there and just.
You mean he didn't have to lay on a mattress in Queens with two snarky roommates that were like, "Oh, did you write that apology?" Yeah, I could tell. Like, what the
Cancel for 48 hours. That's not enough.
He never said anything untrue. He was quoting the governor of Utah, who said this person didn't come.
Jimmy Kimmel never said anything untrue.
From a different country.
Jimmy Kimmel never said anything. Jimmy Kimmel said that the shooter was a MAGA Republican, and that's a lie. There's no evidence.
One of us, and he quoted by Republicans. Look, we can debate on what.
We don't have to debate. It's a lie. It's an obvious and egregious lie. We don't need to pretend that this is complicated at all. The shooter was a radical left-wing activist who inscribed Antifa slogans on the bullets and was dating a trans furry boyfriend. I don't think he voted for Trump. Kimmel lied. The audience turned on him. The affiliates turned on him. He deserves to lose his job. I'm frankly disappointed that he's getting his job again, but I'm confident even fewer people will watch it this time.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm glad you understood my point.
Well said.
ABC's canceling Jimmy Kimmel Live because I said that Charlie Kirk shooter's a MAGA Republican. This is the worst assault on free speech regardless of what happened September 10th, 2025.
Jim, first of all, that's not true. Second, we're canceling his show because you alienated half your audience and it's no longer profitable.
I don't believe that. You sound as dumb as a MAGA Republican right now. I know you're trying to silence me. What is this, North Korea?
Jimmy, we have the right to fire you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I speaking to Kim Jong-un? I didn't realize I've been doing television in North Korea. I can't believe I'm the first person this has ever happened to.
So you're being fired for groping women as a joke?
No, Steven. I'm being fired because ABC is run by a bunch of North Koreans. You know, this kind of censorship is totally unprecedented. Steven, will you help me get back at ABC by making fun of them in your next monologue?
Of course, Jim. I sold out years ago and I'm a coward. Unfortunately, I can't write a joke if it's not about Donald Trump. But I think there's a comedy team who can help us. So ABC fired you for saying people who didn't get the COVID vaccine should die?
No, they fired me for speaking truth to power. So can you guys help us make fun of ABC?
Of course we can, Jimmy. Our writing process starts behind this wall of inspiration. First, I put my wiener in my hand. Oh, fudge. All right, Matt, pitch me an idea. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Oh, we make fun of ABC by calling the president Satan again. Oh, fudge, that's a great idea again.
Are you guys sure calling the president Satan again is the best way to make fun of ABC?
Trust us, Jimmy. Calling the president Satan again is peak comedy again.
Do not trust Jimmy Kimmel. Absolute lies what he says.
I will never forgive Donald Trump for making me watch Jimmy Kimmel. I mean... expecting. I was like, yeah, he's gonna come back. He's gonna kick ass. 3 minutes in, he's f***ing crying, and I'm like, God damn it, we suck, dude. Because I don't know. I feel like liberals they have just enough empathy to be tricked by con men, but not enough to care about the children in Palestine, and it's a very frustrating thing.
Absolutely ridiculous. Liberals suck.
With the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them.
Something happened between then and now because his audience is gone. And his talent, quotes, was never there.
Last night, Jimmy Kimmel came back. He just couldn't stay away. And it's pretty much what's exactly what you expected.
If you're just joining us, we are preempting your regularly scheduled encore episode of Celebrity Family Feud to bring you this
I prefer
special...
that.
Worst comeback in history.
Jimmy, we're letting you go. It's out of my hands. Let me go? Let me go? Me? This isn't real. This isn't real. This can't be real. Unfortunately, Jimmy, this is real. Without a doubt, is real. This is real. This is real. What is the exact reason? Because there's no way. There's no way. The exact reason is real.
The exact reason is you spread so many lies. Defamation.
Jimmy Kimmel. I'll take the money. What do I gotta say? Hey, if you're not vaccinated, go eat some horse goo. Wheezy. He's so brilliant.
That's Jimmy Kimmel in a nutshell.
And Jimmy Kimmel has screwed up majorly this time, and Erica Kirk and Charlie Kirk's team are not happy, and they completely shred him apart on X, and we're going to be checking that out here today. Now, as we know, of course, Jimmy Kimmel, he made his glorious return last night, and it was complete and total cringe. He made a whole non-apology video for the horrific things that he said about Charlie Kirk and about Trump supporters, and well, it definitely hasn't gone the way that he was hoping it would. It only continues to get worse and worse for Jimmy Kimmel, and today we have some absolutely terrible news for Jimmy Kimmel that we're going to be checking out. But in case you guys have missed it, this is what Jimmy Kimmel said about the terrible things that he said just last week that got him canceled in the first place.
I don't think what I have to say is going to make much of a difference. If you like me, you like me. If you don't, you don't. I have no illusions about changing anyone's mind. But I do want to make something clear because it's important to me as a human, and that is you understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man. I don't...
Are you guys at all buying the tears that Jimmy Kimmel is shedding here tonight? I know that I am not.
Jimmy Kimmel is absolutely cringe.
Breaking news, Jimmy Kimmel was taken off the air. Oh wait, that's not the breaking news. The breaking news is he's back. Oh my god, that was a scary couple of days, wasn't it?
Speaking of people who seem to have brain damage because of their hatred of Trump, Jimmy Kimmel was fired. He was canceled. He was at least suspended for telling an egregious lie about the murder of Charlie Kirk. He said on his show that the shooter was a MAGA Republican.
Exactly. I think he has brain damage too.
Jimmy Kimmel is canceled. And after a week of being canceled for saying insensitive things about Charlie Kirk's assassination, Disney announced that Jimmy Kimmel is back. The new announcement has some on the right disappointed. And after a week of begging to bring him back, it has many on the left distraught. Now that they'll be obligated to watch Jimmy Kimmel. Please enjoy. With Kimmel's staggering success at achieving impressively low viewership with a primetime slot, given free speech, this is the right thing to do. Plus, it gives the left what they desperately want deep in their hearts. Another white man on TV.
The left doesn't know what it wants at all.
So I did not get the chance to talk about Jimmy Kimmel's return, and I have a few things I want to say about it, and I'd love to get your takes on it too. He did go back to the airwaves on Tuesday night and was a self-pitying baby. That was my take on it. Boo effing who. He almost cried for himself. He wasn't sorry about what he said about MAGA breeding the Charlie Kirk shooter, which was a lie. And the reason I know is because he didn't correct the record, nor did he apologize. It was unbelievable. He got there and cried and whined for himself.
I watched the monologue and it was absolutely horrible.
Aren't late night show hosts supposed to be funny? Says that's not even funny. At least tell a funny joke, right? At least make us laugh. You're not even doing that, which is the most simple question. If this is the one. Yeah, 13-second one, Rob. Go for it.
The only thing that I would say as it pertains to Jimmy Kimmel was, where was the joke? Because you're a late night host. And obviously that has a comedic attachment to it. Where was the joke? Obviously,
he's right. So your job is to make people laugh. And I've said this for a long time. I have no problem with what he wants to say. Go be a pundit. Go apply and work at CNN. Go start a podcast and compete with Midas Touch. Go compete with some of the big podcasters. When they had their podcast during COVID, they actually did well. Him and his couple buddies that they had their thing going on. But man, we want to watch you and we want you to make us laugh, not get into politics and lose half the audience.
Jimmy Kimmel is not funny.
I'll talk about it on today's show. I'm excited about it. Jimmy Kimmel was canceled. He's back, so we're done with that topic. And
that's the other thing. Come on. He was never canceled.
No, Jimmy Kimmel has been canceled this week net 0 times.
Yeah.
They said indefinitely.
Right,
Yeah.
for sure. No, it's definitely put a thing on it.
Most people don't think indefinitely means the weekend.
Right.
No, it definitely
he was
everyone thought
literally
it was
canceled
gonna be
on the nights that his show wasn't on.
Can we bring more? Can we bring Jemima back? Let's keep it going.
Honestly, after what he said, even less people are going to watch him now.
Jimmy. Your buddy Pat Boone, though we actually haven't met yet, though I've spent many hours enjoying your wit and your ability to interview and interact with almost anybody, except Brad Pitt for some reason. I don't know what that's about. But gradually, you and Stephen Colbert have increasingly abused your freedom of speech. I don't know if you're aware of that. You thought you could infect the airwaves and consciences of millions of watchers without regard to their differing and actually opposite views and beliefs, while networks and sponsors were paying you millions to entertain, amuse, and help them end their days feeling good, you've chosen to infect and insult the intelligence, strongly held political views, and convictions, and increasing instances actual facts, with your very personal freedom to say whatever you want on the public airwaves.
Well said, my guy. Freedom has consequences.
Kimmel mocked grief with a smug disgrace, a lying shill with a plastic face, said MAGA's fault for Charlie's end, but truth exposed, you can't pretend. Would you sneer if Biden wept his son? No, your script would guard that one mocked MAGA pain with a smug parade. Your fake compassion finally betrayed. Goodbye, Kimmel life, you're off the stage. No more claps for a bitter rage. Even with writers, your lies reappear. We're finally laughing now.
Goodbye, Kimmel Live. Well. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you love comedy and click right there to watch the next one. Bye-bye.